Good day to everyone. Today, we will be discussing about management accounting and the business environment. The business environment in recent years has been characterized by increasing competition and relentless drive for continuous improvement. These changes include an increase in global competition, advances in manufacturing technologies, advances in information technologies, a greater focus on the customer, new forms of management organization, and changes in the social, political, and cultural environment of the business. As businesses turn global and products line expanded, operations have become more complex. Forward-looking companies saw a tremendous need for management-oriented data that was separate from the financial-oriented data. As a result of changes in business, especially in the increase in global competition and the change in management techniques, they have created a new strategic approach to management and to cost management. These major improvement tools were classified into major programs or approaches and referred to as contemporary management techniques. Just-in-time, also known as pull-it-through approach, is a philosophy that activities are undertaken only as needed or demanded. This means that materials are purchased and units are produced only as needed to meet actual customer demand. This aims to reduce the inventories at minimum or in some cases to be zero. From the word itself, just in time, meaning o-orderin lang natin yung product kapag kailangan na natin siyang gawin. Just in time means that raw materials are received just in time to go into production. Manufactured parts are completed just in time to be assembled into products, and products are completed just in time to be shipped to customer. The four characteristics of just-in-time are: first, eliminations of all activities that do not add value to the product or service. One major example of non-value adding activity na nire-reduce ng just-in-time is the storage cost. Since in-order lang natin yung product kapag kailangan na natin siya, hindi na natin kailangan mag-stock ng inventory sa warehouse, therefore, nare-reduce yung cost sa production. Commitment to a high level of quality. Since suma-order lang tayo ng product just in time when needed into the production, sinisigurado natin na yung makukuha nating supplier ay nagpo-produce ng high quality products. Commitment to continuous improvement in the efficiency of an activity. Since hindi tayo nag-i-stock ng inventories, sinisigurado natin na tuloy-tuloy yung production natin. Kasi kapag nagkaroon ng delay at wala tayong stock, may stop yung production natin. Therefore, dapat sinisigurado natin na efficient yung activity, tuloy-tuloy yung production. Lastly, emphasizes on simplifications and increases visibility to identify activities that do not add value. The main benefits of just-in-time are as follows. Working capital position is improved by recovery of funds that were tied up in inventories. Since hindi tayo nag-stock ng inventories, mare-reduce yung cost natin dito. And yung available funds na dapat gagamitin natin sa storage cost ay pwede natin gamitin sa iba pa. Throughput time is reduced, resulting in greater potential production and quicker response to customers. Throughput time composed of processing time, inspection time, move time, and queue time. Since we order products just in time when needed, the required move time in and out of the manufacturing area from warehouse to storage were lessened. Kaya nababawasan ang throughput time. Areas previously used to store inventories are released and are more available for other more productive uses. Since hindi na tayo gagamit ng warehouse, pwede natin siyang gamitin in other more productive uses. For example, pwede natin gawing extension ng ating production line, yung storage. Lesser waste and more customer satisfaction are achieved because of reduction in defects rates. Since sinisigurado natin na high quality yung product na in-order natin from our suppliers, therefore, mababa yung defect rates niya. The total quality management, or TQM, is the unyielding and continually improving effort by everyone in an organization to understand, meet, and exceed the expectations of customers. This description of TQM points out that the core principles of TQM are the processes that focus on satisfying the customer, strive for continuous improvement, involve fully an entire workforce, support and evolve top management actively, use clear and measurable objectives, recognize quality achievements in a timely manner, and provide training in TQM continuously. TQM begins by identifying the firm's customers, determining their needs, requirements, and expectations, and then doing whatever it takes to satisfy them. They focuses on serving the customers. First, aalamin muna nila ano ba ang gusto ng customers. Kapag na-identify na nila yung specific expectations or yung mga gusto ng customers, i-apply na nila ito sa product nila. Systematic problem solving using teams made up of frontline workers. Top management must encourage everyone in the firm, from the lowest level employees, office clerks, factory workers, accountants, and engineers to upper levels of the professional and management, to be actively involved and to participate in the firm's effort to continuously improve quality. Employee involvement can range from simple information sharing, dialogue, or group problem solving, all the way to the self-direction. Kapag nakikita ng mga employees, especially those in the frontline workers, na involved sila sa decision-making process and their opinions are important, they are more willing to cooperate with the production process. Therefore, mas sinisipag sila na pagbutihan ng kanilang trabaho. Process reengineering is an approach where a business process is diagrammed in detail, questioned, and then completely redesigned in order to eliminate unnecessary steps, to reduce opportunities for errors, or to reduce cost. The following steps are followed in the process reengineering. A business process is diagrammed in detail. In this step, gagawa tayo ng flowchart to see how the processes of the production were executed. After creating a flowchart, every step in the business process were analyzed and justified. Isipin natin kung these processes is value-adding activities or non-value-adding activities. Then, kapag nakita natin na hindi naman pala siya kailangan at nagpapadagdag lang siya ng cost, doon natin siya tatanggalin. The process is redesigned to include only those steps that make the product or service more valuable. Ang ititira lang natin ay mga process that added value to the main product. In this process, the following results are anticipated. Process is simplified. Since aalisin natin ang mga non-value added activities, mapapadali na lang yung production natin. Process is completed in less time. Mas mapapabilis ang production process, costs are reduced, and opportunities for errors are reduced. Next is benchmarking. It is a process by which the firm determines its critical success factors, studies the best practices of other firms for achieving these critical success factors, and then implements improvements in the firm's processes to match or beat the performance of those competitors. Benchmarking is a process of measuring the performance of a company's products, services, or processes against those of another business considered to be best in the industry. The point of benchmarking is to identify internal opportunities for improvement by studying companies in superior performance, breaking down what makes such performance a superior, and then comparing those processes on how your business operates. And then implementing changes that yield significant improvements. In this process, hahanapin natin yung superior competitors, then aralin natin ano ba yung ginagawa nila, bakit sila nagsasucceed. Then kapag nakita na natin yung mga factors na ginagawa nila, i-compare natin sa ating company kung ano yung ginagawa natin, and then gagayahin natin yung best practices nila. Next is mass customization. Mass customization is a management technique in which marketing and production processes are designed to handle the increased variety that results from delivering customized products and services to customers. From the word mass customization, meaning we allow customers to personalize certain features of the product Mass customization allows a customer to design certain made-to-order features of a product while still keeping costs closer to that of mass-produced products. Ibig sabihin, magpaproduce tayo ng isang product, then kung may special request yung customer na specific design na isang product, i-apply natin ito. Next is Balance Scorecard. The Balance Scorecard is an accounting report that includes the firm's critical success factors in four areas: the financial performance, customer satisfaction, internal business process, and innovation and learning. Balance Scorecard allows manager to look at the business from four important perspectives. First is the customer perspective. This refers to how the customers see us. Next is the internal perspective. What must we excel at? The innovation and learning perspective. Can we continue to improve and create value? And the financial perspective. How do we look to shareholders? Next is activity-based costing and management. Activity-based costing is a costing method that assigns overhead and indirect costs to related products and services. This accounting method of costing recognizes the relationship between cost, overhead activities, and manufactured products, assigning indirect costs to products less arbitrarily than traditional costing methods. In ABC, the cost accounting is based on activities which are considered any event, unit of work, or task with a specific goal. The most common example of activities are handling, processing, labor hours. After identifying the activities, we determine the cost driver. These cost drivers are the purchase orders or machine setups. The cost driver rate is the cost pool total divided by the cost driver. It is used to calculate the amount of overhead and indirect costs related to a particular activity. From the word itself, activity-based costing, yung cost na ina-assign natin sa isang product ay based on activities. On the other hand, activity-based management is a system for determining the profitability of every aspect of a business so that its strengths can be enhanced and its weaknesses can be improved or eliminated together. This seeks to highlight the areas where a business is losing money so that those activities can be eliminated or improved to increase profitability. ABM analyzes the cost of employees, equipment, facilities, distribution, overhead, and other factors in business to determine and allocate activity cost. Theory of constraints. Theory of constraints is a methodology for identifying and eliminating the bottleneck in a manufacturing process. How? By analyzing all factors of production, the materials, labor, facilities, methods required in the production chain. Next is by identifying the weakest link, which is the constraint. In manufacturing, constraint refers to the bottleneck. Ano ba yung bottleneck? Bottleneck is a point of congestion in a production system that occurs when a workload arrives too quickly for the production process to handle. Ito yung constant traffic sa production. After identifying the weakest link, we focus to improve and strengthen the weakest link. Hahanap tayo ng paraan para maalis yung weakest link natin. Kung hindi man siya maalis, at least ma-reduce natin yung effect niya. If improvements efforts are successful, eventually the weakest link will improve to the point where there is no longer a weakest link. At this point, the new weakest link must be identified and improvement efforts must be shifted over that link. After natin ma-identify yung link, solve natin siya, then after that, hahanap na naman tayo ng bagong link, then uulit-ulitin lang natin yung process. Hanggang sa matanggal natin yung bottleneck. Next is the life cycle costing. Life cycle costing is a management technique to identify and monitor the cost of a product throughout its life cycle. It consists of the steps from product design and purchase of raw materials, Delivery of and service of the finished product. The step includes research and development, product design including prototyping, target costing and testing, manufacturing, inspecting, packaging and warehousing, marketing, promotion and distribution, sales and service. Target costing. Target costing involves the determination of the desired cost for a product or the basis of a given competitive price so that the product will earn a desired profit. Target costing from the word itself, target. Ibig sabihin, may target tayo na cost sa production. Sa target costing, iisipin natin yung desired cost for a product. Halimbawa, sa pag-produce ng isang lapis, ang target cost natin is 5 pesos. Ibig sabihin, dapat sa pag-produce ng lapis, 5 pesos lang yung mako-consume natin or yung unit cost na maa-allocate natin sa product na yun. Computer-aided design and manufacturing. Computer-aided design is the use of computers in product development, analysis, and design modification to improve the quality and performance of the product. And computer-aided manufacturing is the use of computers to plan, implement, and control production. Based on the definition, there are three components of computer-aided manufacturing. The software which tells the machine how to make a product by generating toolpaths, the machinery that can turn raw materials into finished products, and post-processing that converts toolpaths into language machine can understand. We use computers to manufacture and make the product. Automation. This involves and requires relative large investment in computers, computer programming, machines, and equipment. A flexible manufacturing system is a computerized network of automated equipment that produces one or more groups of parts or variations of a product in a flexible manner. It uses robots and computer-controlled materials handling systems to link several standalone computer-controlled machines in switching from one production to another. One great example is the Gardenia bread. The company showcases its world-class bread manufacturing facility that are fully automated facility untouched by human hands. Next is e-commerce. E-commerce is also known as electronic commerce or internet commerce. This refers to buying and selling of goods and services using the internet, and the transfer of money and data to execute these transactions. E-commerce is often used to refer to the sale of physical products online, but it can also describe any kind of commercial transaction that is facilitated through internet. One great example of this is the online business. We purchase online, we pay online, then the product we ordered are delivered to our houses. Next is the value chain. Value chain is an analysis tool that the firm uses to identify the specific steps to provide a product or service to the customer. The key idea of this concept is that firm studies each step in operation to determine how each activity contributes to the firm's competitiveness and profit. Sa value chain, inaaral natin kung yung chain of activities will add value to the product or not. Pag nakikita natin na this process adds value to our product, then we maintain this activity. Kapag nakikita naman natin na this process does not add value to the product, but increases our cost, so pwede na natin siyang i-eliminate. By analyzing the firm's value chain, this helps manager to discover which steps or activities are not competitive, which costs can be reduced, and which activity should be outsourced, and how to increase the value for customer at one or more steps of the value chain.